keep pounding, baby. Let's go.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jared Goff making his debut tonight, boys. You tapped in? Let's get it.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Let's go, baby.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Pass caught. It's been Skoranek. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And able to get this one across
Let's go.
the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Let's go, Carolina. Keep pounding, baby.
2nd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Now this defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Goff now to throw.
Oh, that's not good.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
Jets are going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches on his opening drive, and they're looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really frequent combination. Now Goff on third and goal. And that will be incomplete as well. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do
Come on,
here?
Goff.
Well, to me, at this stage, after
You need
this
something out of you, kid.
this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On fourth down, Goff. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Moss. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now an option play on second down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
All right,
and
baby.
the Panthers will have a first
Lock
and
in
10
time.
from deep in
Let's
their
get
own
it.
territory.
Good stop. Focusing up on
This
defense.
Carolina offense at the
Stay
line, ready
aggressive,
to go.
baby.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
What are we doing, Jude? Come on, Goose.
Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to
Come on,
position
baby.
we were able to
Ain't no showing these abs underneath here, bub.
attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
Jared Goff slinging it, baby. Let's see it. He's already better than Bryce Young.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
Let's go, Goof, baby. Let's
Let's
go. Keep pounding.
On that one being bigger.
All right. Let's go. Tapping the
From
keep
the
pounding
41,
wall over here, baby.
2nd and 6.
Let's get it.
Goff. He completes this one to Mingo. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Goof, what are you doing, you clown?
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Commanders
Just airmail it right to him, why don't you? Oh my God, we had him butt naked over the seam in the post route.
Score after 1 on EA Sports.
It's all right. Keep pounding, baby.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Brandon Smith. Come on, kid.
But it's incomplete.
Make the plays when they're in front of you.
Fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back.
Keep pounding, baby.
Jeremy Chin.
Let's go.
Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Commanders get out to a
not too shabby
lead. So, Charles, they get to their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on.
Dude, Goff. He's giving me the seams all day, bud. Make a play. Make a fucking play.
Really making a push for the end zone and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Open man is Mingo. Complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They pulled out very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll go again with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Come on, lead him a little bit.
Here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Come on, baby. Keep pounding.
He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, Dory, baby. Come on. Come on, let's make some plays.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Let's get something going here before the half.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
No one getting open.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Straight ahead, Gibson. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
And they've been kept on the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute executed well.
Out of the gun, Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Second and 10. From the 50, it's gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break here. Goff. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Back to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 48-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
Listen, he has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder and create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
What the fuck are we doing?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tershawn Wharton able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run on the draw. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Moss. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll bring a tight end in motion. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the end zone, Goff. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nice one slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. They won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're going to look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. This from 37. Gay's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third. Goff. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. That would complete to Skoranek. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's not critical about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Goff on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. They'll toss this right side to Moss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A handoff for Gibson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Third down and 13. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's a gain of 35. First down.
From the red zone now, Goff. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On the move to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Goff. And he'll just
throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh,
The
man.
thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They
Slayton, come on, man.
And they turn it over. They have on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Shut out, man.
Now they are really in the driver's
Just not
seat
fucking
here,
good
enjoying
enough
this
today.
lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Let's go. Keep pounding, baby.
When they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken a...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things, not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for the Commanders, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2.
All right, baby. We're going to have to find another one.